This story starts in Sing Sing with a letter. There was once this bro, or ex-bro, I should say, by the name of, we're going to call him G. And G had caught himself keep lock. For those who don't know what keep lock is, that's when you catch an infraction and you get punished. Depending on the severity of the infraction, is how severe the punishment is going to be. You could lose certain privileges, you could lose your ability to leave your cell, or you can go to the box, depending on the severity. So this bro G, he must not have done anything too bad because he was on keep lock for a couple of days. But it wasn't much, but it was enough to stir up some kind of emotions in him where he had another bro pass a letter to a gay man. Now, of course, when you're in organizations that stuff is prohibited, of course you're going to second guess it and you're going to look inside and wonder what the hell it is. This other bro that intercepted the mail, he looked inside and he read the letter. The letter was a love letter to another man in the facility. He was on keep lock and he was kind of agitated and jealous that this individual will go out to the yard without him. It's those kind of feelings, those exact kind of feelings, that is the reason that certain organizations are not allowed to engage into those activities. A lot of people get it misconstrued and think that prison is about gang rapes and male sex and etc. That is not true. Nobody goes to jail and be gay. You are already that upon coming in. Certain groups have rules, and it's never like, I've never seen any groups that has hatred toward these individuals. It's never been like, this gay this, or this homo that, or it's never been anything like that. It's never been a hate thing. It's just been a thing that wherever they at, and wherever there's men congregating, there's always emotions kicked up, and things get dangerous. Happens all the time. Somebody catches some sort of feelings so hard body, they don't want no other man in the prison looking at them or touching or not touching them, touching base like high and things of that nature. It gets bad. It gets bad that somebody will catch a body. Somebody will make an example. So this letter, this kite that was intercepted was from a king into another homosexual, and that is forbidden. The letter is now intercepted. It is written, and it has been brought to the structure of the Latin Kings. Now, let me tell you, beforehand, the guy G was not a bad dude. Nobody really is. You can't really see things like this coming. How one man has another feeling for another man, etc. You really can't fathom that. But some people go there. And so when it was intercepted, there was an ultimatum that was handed out to him that said, either you hit one of our enemies and get out of here while you're committing the act, or we're gonna hit you, what would it be? This ex-bro, he was put in the spot now. So he decided, let me do the hitting and get out, as opposed to him getting hit and getting out on a stretcher in the ambulance, or maybe never leaving at all. So he accepts the mission. If this happened in B block, and upon stepping into the yard in B block, first thing you're gonna see, first of all, you step out from the actual block into the yard. And when you step out, the first thing you're gonna see in front of you, a couple of yards away, is a wall, and to the right is another wall where the recreational, the weights, basketball courts, and the Spanish TV is over there. To the right. And to the left is the phone, the mess hall building. And there's a little gate, kind of like a dog kennel. And in that dog kennel goes from the yard into the hallway for what they call showers. You got an option. You could either take a shower outside in the yard, you could take a shower in the shower area, or you could take a shower in your gallery. So that was just the layout of the yard. Directly ahead, up a little hill, is the TV, the black TV. There's a black TV and there's a Spanish TV. Where the phones is at, on my left, phones, we used to call them the dugout. Kind of got like a real gloomy feel, right? You ever touch those phones in that yard and like that feeling of being human again just comes out of nowhere, right? You try to suppress all these feelings. Try not to show no weakness, no emotion. But when you hit that phone, I don't know, when you like grab it, it's like the human ghost comes back. You know? You're your government name all over again. Understand? So this individual takes out a mission. His mission was to hit an enemy of the king's and get caught doing it so that he be able to come out, leave, and the nonsense doesn't follow him, which we all know it will follow him eventually, and it always does. But not in a real bad way, you understand? Not in a mortal way. So he accepts this mission, he goes to the yard, and the individual that was to get hit was on the line ready to go out into the showers. Bunch of people with their net bags, their towels, their soaps, and their slippers, and everybody just waits because they let certain amount of people in at a time. Maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 at a time. So they call the showers. 10 goes inside the gate, walk into this long, it's like a tunnel or hallway, but it's made out of a gate, a fence. And it's maybe the size of a car. Maybe you could fit 3 cars. That's how long the little hallway was. Let's say you could fit 3 cars in a straight line perfectly. So they called shower call. 1 call went in, 2nd call went in. The 3rd call is where the mark is at. And this guy, G, he's on deck also with his stuff. And he has on him an ice pick. So they called the showers and he commenced to go into this gate. Green Eyes went behind the individual, tapped him. When he turned around, he hit him once or twice. When he hit him once or twice, maybe even 3 times, the guy starts screaming. This guy G turns around, and there's a cop at this side of the gate, and there's a cop at the other side of the gate. This happened in the middle. So when he hit him, the guy ran this way toward the cop, and this guy G turns around and he starts walking toward the cop that was letting people in. He has an ice pick in his hand as the cops was running toward him. To his surprise, the cop didn't see what was in his hand. He ran right past him into the guy that was hit. So now G comes out into the yard. He's looking around with his hands like this, like everybody's looking like, oh my God, just go, just go. So he's just walking around with a nice pick. All the cops is going into the gate. Nobody sees this guy just standing there, willingly wanting to get caught. But doesn't. They took the guy out, they hauled him out, started locking things down, whatever the case or whatever they was doing, however they was handling it. But this guy G did not get caught. And he hit his mark, and he got him good. He did his mission. He actually got another ultimatum for going out noble and going out the way he should have went out. And that was, listen, bro, we ain't gonna do nothing to you, but you gotta smoke yourself out. For those of you who don't know what that means, is you light a fire in your cell. Cops will think you cuckoo. They'll take you out. I don't know where the hell you go, but it won't look good from there. So he went back to his cell and he smoked himself out. Tough situation to be in. Nasty. My advice is, if you have any types of feelings at all for the same sex, watch what group you're getting into. Because the consequences are dire. You will be made an example. That stuff is no joke in the mountains. It's frowned upon because it brings so much interruption, so much danger in the inside of these groups. People would tear themselves apart, kill each other. To keep engaging in these types of relationships with a male individual. This is not a gang page. I am not a gang banger. This is the story of my situation as a Latin king in the 90s in the New York State correctional system. Thank you for watching this video. Peace. You're gonna love my next one.